What do you say, Seb?
We're currently just talking about Lador's microwave meal.
This is a healthy meal, prepped for me.
It actually smells really nice.
160 grams of chicken, spinach and pasta. I'm on a diet.
Because he's fat.
Have you abs now?
I'm getting abs, yeah.
Have you got abs now?
I've got 4.5.
Compared to the last video?
Yeah, last video was chubs.
Winners win and losers lose. I can't explain it any better than that. I don't know how it happens, but winners win. And if you create a culture of losing, if you keep being a victim, if you keep letting losing happen to you, if you keep letting people do you and treat you any kind of way, it's going to become a culture.
Yes, super. Good boy. Yay, that's good. What's he got? Good. What's he got?
So, teaching obedience. For me, in order to teach obedience, the dog has to have a couple of things. It has to have drive, and it has to have a motivation for something, whether that's food or ball. It needs to have one of them things in order to teach. For me, I prefer to use food. I think you get much clearer work out the dog, and it's also easier to teach new positions. So, for example, in the lowering that I show you, the dog follows the hand into a desired position, which is basically whether it's a close sit or a down, and then it's rewarded and marked by a word and food. And this is really important for me in the training. A dog has to have good food drive in order to achieve great obedience. If a dog has none of them things, it's very difficult to get anything good out of the dog. So I really enjoy the obedience side of things. I love teaching, I love the technical side of it. I love seeing how fast you can get a dog to complete something and how proofed it is. You have to teach through lowering to start with, and eventually after repetition and repetition, you will start to teach the dog the word, and it will start to know the word, and it will start to follow the command. But prior to that, there's so much more involved.
Start training the dog to law, which is basically wherever the dog follows. So the dog's following my hand, that's lowering. So I lure him into the desired position, which at the minute is by my side. There's no word associated right now, this is just him luring, but eventually you follow it with close, close, close. So the dog understands that that's the position I want him to be in.
The dog has to do something over and over and over again with the word being said so many times via reward before you can actually ask a dog to do something on its own back.
Good, steady. Yes. Good boy. And down. Down. That's good. Yes. Super. Yes, super. Good boy. There's enough for him today. That's him. He's finished. He's done protection. He's done obedience. Yeah. Yeah. I'll put him away and come in. Come on.
How many years ago?
Out with the old.
It's 14 years old, that one's out.
You've not had it for 14 years though.
Yeah, I bought it on eBay, but that's irrelevant. It's still a
It's
fun.
like some sentimental value.
Well, it is, but you've killed it.
Right, so we've had a call. It's hired client, 2 children, aged 4 and 6. They already have a male pug. They had an armed robbery during the night. He ended up in hospital. He's open to breeds, but wants to take advice from you on that. The dog will spend most of its time with his wife, but must be able to travel because they have a house in Spain.
Okay. Right. Have you arranged for me to call them?
I've got the number, so I just need some times you're available so I can set up a call. They're pretty flexible, so I said I'd get back to them with your availability.
All right. Well, let's set up a call. I'll ring them this evening at 6 or something if they're free at 6, and then I'll read through this, work out what we can potentially offer or do for them.
Mm-hmm.
Is this how it usually goes when you get calling?
Yeah. So it's always people ring up and we'll speak to Lindsay. Some people explain the situation. Some things have already happened to some people, and some people are looking for prevention, so it hasn't happened. But in a lot of cases, probably 80% of cases, it's already happened, and it's sad. It is sad. You hear some awful stories. A family I had here the other day, it was just sad with the kids, how scared the kids were, and the damage it's done on the kids in terms of sleeping, in terms of walking around the house, in terms of thinking someone's in the garden all the time. Seeing the dad covered in blood and being hit with a bat and machetes, all for jewellery and watches and cars and so on. So yeah, I mean, it gets to you, it really does get to you. You sit down with these families and you see how destroyed they are. And from the outset, people go, oh wow, look, they've got everything they want in life, amazing cars, amazing houses, but there's more to it. You know, they've took a bad hit. So my job at that point is to get the right dog for them to feel safe again and to make sure they are safe again if God forbid it happens.
So one of the most important things in dog training, for us anyway, in the protection element side of things, is that at the end of the protection that the dog is focused solely on the man. This means that the dog isn't activated by equipment, whips, sleeves, a person agitating him. It's very important for the dog to react to a person stood neutral and show real aggression in that instance. And obviously we reward after via sleeve or suit or covert, it doesn't matter. But the thing is, it has to react on the word to a person. And this is what we've been doing with Echo.
Out.
With Buddy, he's been off for a few weeks, he's not been well. He's better now. So it's his first day back in training. So teaching the hold and bark for me is one of the most, I enjoy it the most. You see a lot of progress with it and I enjoy the search work after that involves. But the concept and the starting point of hold and bark is teaching the dog to put the brakes on as he reaches the person. Right now it's just a fun exercise where the dog walks in and goes there, learns to put the brakes on in order to get the bite. What's most important about this exercise is the precision in timing between me, Lewis, and the lead. So when the lead goes through your hands, it's important at the very last second to get that timing precise that the dog's puts the brakes on. Right now it's done on a harness, later on it will be done via corrections, but timing is everything in this moment where you teach the dog for the hold and bark. So look, when we sell a dog, a lot of dogs are booked back in with us after a period of time. When the customer's on holiday, they'll book the dog in advance and the dog will come up and do top-up training. Each client asks for different things. Some just want general top-up, some want to stage situational based stuff. This particular client wants to stage the fact that he's sat around a table, having a meal, and it could instantly kick off. So that's what we stage, you know, we'll sit around, the dog isn't ready for what's about to happen, and Lewis out of nowhere will get up, cause grief, and the dog should react in the manner that we ask him to.
And his new suit. Liz, here, design the colouring.
I actually like that colour, it's really nice. Yeah. Well, what were you thinking, red?
I like the black and gold. I'm black and gold all the way to the end. Protection dogs were white.
Yeah, why didn't you get a black and gold one?
Well, we have got a black and gold one, but he doesn't like it because he doesn't fit in it. That's because he goes to the gym too much.
Because you just absolutely
It suits you, it's a midget suit, that's why.
The other one, I couldn't even scratch my face, now I can move.
Sure what happened the other day when Eric bit you? Who was this, Eric or Ernie?
Ernie,
Little arm, little tricep bite. Oh, it's lovely.
little nip.
Liz, you definitely need to get him on a sunbed. Can't be doing that t-shirt then.
So we've had a couple of bites on it already.
Yeah,
We'll try Kilo out on it for the first time.
proper slopper everywhere.
Lovely. Kilo's a training course. It's a training course of ours. He's a customer's dog. He's actually from another company, but we're training him. Great dog, really nice dog. And we'll try one in the suit today. Everything else has been brilliant, yeah. Material.
Better, because
Yes, it's big
more
baggy.
material,
Yeah.
not as tight.
This is your first leg bites on here, isn't it? Yeah. Is it comfy?
Yeah,
Yeah, way comfy.
Fucking
I can move, yeah.
The other one is just like this.
They look comfier.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we'll put him straight on there.
Tailored to size.
Oh yeah, that's way better. Yeah, that'd be better. Oh, we'll put Eric on it. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll put Eric in it. Eric on legs. Yeah. Moments. Attention, Release, tension, release. Okay? Let's go.
Good.
Release.
Good.
Again.
Release, yes.
Again.
Release, yes. Release.
Again.
Yes. Again.
Again.
Yes.
Good. Good.
Yes.
Good.
Good.
Walk up pattern.
Oh, super.
That's good. Brilliant.
Good.
That's good.
What's the releasing for?
Good.
The dog's got to push. He pushes into the grip, so when you have tension on it and the dog wants to push, you release the grip so it goes further into the bite. Some dogs like to pull, some dogs like to push. So when they push, you have a bit of tension. Loosen the lead and the dog pushes further into the grip, and the Norman goes back and we reward it. Encourages the push. Yeah, the app that we built. It's built, it just needs to, it's just time. We just put,
Needs updating.
Needs updating, and we need to get some really good videos. Shut up.
Good. So it's about getting content ready for the episode.
It's content, and good
push
content.
something
Yeah,
out.
it's good content that people can learn from. It'd be nice to start with one of the young dogs, and then make our way up, because people see the end product, but let's show the beginning. But the app, I want it to be like a really world-wide thing, so people can learn and see our philosophy on training from around the world. I'm not saying to anybody our philosophy or our training is the best in the world. I'm saying ours works for us.
And it's the best in the world.
And it's the best in the world. Yeah. That as well, without question. But yeah, that's the idea. We're very humble about it. Yeah, we are, aren't we? That's it.
Yep.
It works.
It works. No, that's what's not broken.